kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have first crack at this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's King. Turning it on. He's at the top. And he just kept running. And he ran away from the crowd. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll try to take it back. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
He'll do it himself. The Aggies get enough for the first down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it. But just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Touchdown, New Mexico State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Evans. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The handoff to Johnson. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's a kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
That's caught. It's Worley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Evans. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burke. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
No, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Cal. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good game.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Fires to the tight end. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe little shovel pass. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. The play action fake. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Reels it in on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdown. Thinking field goals, it's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. He's loose. Past the 10. And he will house it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's King. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Evans. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Quick toss. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Kane. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And the Aggies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Evans. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle, it's King. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense...
He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. No one's going to get it. Touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Cal. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to Johnson. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure coming. Got room to work. QB got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. And this one splits the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're...
He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got a man. It's Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Evans. He's going up top. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Sets up the screen. Finding open areas. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the the final play of the third period. And to say this game has been entertaining would be a vast understatement. Let's go ahead and catch our breath for a moment and also catch up on the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's going to run it. Got the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision.
A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pad.
There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Using the quick game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Evans. Fires into the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Corners are going to bail. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Scanning the field, it's Evans. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Toss sweep to the right. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes one. active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And now this is the time of the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain where we got to get out of bounds or we got to waste timeouts. So we got to be smart offensively in what we do here.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Blasted as he lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open. And down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Carpenter. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this QB? coming up clutch in a big moment. Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought... the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got room on the return. Touchdown, New Mexico State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. Hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.